Chances are, if you work at a company, you're at the office getting work done. You're doing marketing, or you just ended up in that role, and your boss wants you to make sure that all the social media is up to date because they heard that's important. But you still need to do the email marketing and coordinate with the web developer to get a landing page up. Oh, and you don't have a budget and you can't extend the deadlines for other projects you need to get done. So you've got limited time, resources, and no budget. So can you make content about your department or the projects that you're working on interesting, engaging, and something that will at least strike up that first step of the conversation? Yes, here are some ideas. Walking into the next meeting. Turn your camera around to the back-facing camera, the selfie camera. Choose a key meeting that you regularly attend. Talk about why this meeting is important to have every week, what everyone gets out of it, how this is actually a useful meeting. We all get tired of meetings that should have been emails, but some meetings are actually important to have and get that face time. You could explain that this meeting is about building rapport or to unblock blockers as they come up every week instead of waiting for someone to speak up and solve them. We all love to know what goes on behind the scenes of how the work gets done. Potential job applicants will be interested in learning how the job works, and they want to see a raw video, not something ultra polished and corporate. An alternative to this video, if you don't want to record audio, shoot short clips of you walking into various meetings throughout the week. Edit the clips together into a quick montage video. Write text on each meeting clip and then 2 to 3 lines on why each meeting is important to have. Collaboration meeting. Choose a meeting to record where you expect there to be moments where people will be collaborating and whiteboarding together. To be as non-intrusive as possible, you can bring a phone, selfie, tripod stick to film. Capture some shots of someone writing on the whiteboard, someone typing. Basically show how different teams are open and willing to work together. The audience will get the picture on social media. If possible, get some shots far away, close up, and from different angles. Ask everyone's permission to record beforehand, of course, and make sure not to upload or share audio of any confidential or internal only information. If you don't want audio, you can even record in time-lapse mode on your phone. This actually uses less power on your phone, and you can just leave it recording for most likely the entire meeting if you wanted to. Although you might want to change the position so you can get those different angles. And then afterwards, you can write text over it about the meeting. Origin story. Ask 1 or 2 of your team members to talk about how they got into the role that they're currently in. You can interview them at their desk if they're comfortable with that, or book a meeting room. A few questions to ask to get meaningful responses are, what was the hiring process like? What's your favorite part of the job? What project are you working on currently? Assuming that it's not confidential and they can talk about it. This is a great way for the audience to get firsthand experiences. Someone fresh out of college who's starting from a similar role or from the bottom can get an idea of what it looks like to start at the company. In a way, this also documents a good review for the company on a public platform. For a text-only video, you can record a team member working at their desk, walking into a meeting room. If you can kind of see through the windows of the meeting room, maybe you can get some shots there. Or shots of them talking about the project with other coworkers and collaborating. Grab multiple clips to make into a montage. Just have them write to you, submit to you what they do, and then you can include that as text over the video. Day in the life. This could be an insightful regular series. Follow around an employee, for example, it could be a technical writer, of them doing various tasks. The more varied the actions, such as writing, taking notes down, talking to a subject matter expert, adding screenshots to a manual, getting approval from a manager, the more balanced and true the work-life video looks. The more of the various facets that you show, the fuller and more informative it is to the audience. Most likely, many of them might be in a similar position and they want to know what that role might look like, a similar role if they apply to work at the company. You should also try following a manager around. What could be a good indicator of healthy company culture is if you ask the manager, how do they motivate their employees? You could sit down with them for a short interview in the lunchroom or in their office. If they are the manager of a specific project, you can sit down with them and ask them what are the easy and the hard parts of the project. And so the audience can get an idea of the processes, their work processes, and the approaches that they take in their work. Besides educational videos, you need some of this to humanize the company. Start with shooting your desk, what you have, what helps you be productive, and how you organize it to enable your work. You can even make this into a series. Show a project manager's desk, an engineer's desk, an architect's desk. This gives a peek into how you work and how your teammates work. You can just capture all the clips on your phone, and to record any voiceover, use a lapel mic. There are literally $20, $30, $40 ones that you can get online through, one of the biggest e-commerce stores. The goal with short videos on social media is to help your audience get to know the company and the team. They can find some common ground to relate and then feel encouraged to start up a conversation with you or other team members to learn about where they want to go or where they want to apply if this company sounds right for them. This could help them become a future client or keep the company up top for them if they need help in the future. Need more company appropriate content ideas for posts and videos to motivate the audience to take an action with you? Subscribe for more social media marketing tips.